Port Adelaide, Ollie Wines, 2 votes. Port Adelaide, T-Boat, 3 votes. And I declare the winner of the 2021 Brownlow Medal is Ollie Wines of the Port Adelaide Football Club.
What's going on, Port fans? Welcome back to another video on the channel, and today we're going to be talking about our first ever Brownlow medalist, Ollie Wines, winning the 2021 Brownlow medal. 36 votes in total, 3 more than Marcus Bontempelli, ahead of Clayton Oliver and Sam Walsh, Darcy Parish, Jack Steele as well. A massive night in Perth, and one where Ollie went in as favourite. Didn't expect him to win. I thought he'd get right up there, but didn't expect the result we received. And it's such an amazing result for the footy club after what has been a pretty disappointing and depressing week for everyone around the club, and the players, coaches, especially the members and supporters. We've dealt with quite a bit of backlash, and the result has definitely not been what we wanted. But to get a Brownlow win, our first ever for Ollie Wines, just celebrates such an outstanding season he's had. And it's been absolutely amazing to watch him progress from where he was a couple of years ago to now. So a little win for Port fans after what was a pretty successful year, other than making a grand final. So let's get straight into it. Let's have a look and see how the night panned out. Well, we went into the night, didn't we? We expected Ollie to poll really well, probably most definitely be our number one vote getter, along with Trav Boak, who I didn't expect either. He ended up 7th. With 25 votes, was absolutely outstanding. And for Ollie Wines to win this award, it means so much to so many people. Obviously, the people he's connected with his family, the club, coaches, and everyone that's been involved in his life personally. But he also said something really touching about how people win this award. It's a people award for the club, and it's just an absolutely outstanding piece of recognition that he's gotten after such a great season that he's had. He's been a ball. He's been instrumental in our wins, and also been a standout in our losses, and even in the prelim he was absolutely outstanding, one of the few that stood up on the night. So it was a big night in Perth, and as I said, Travis Boak, 25 votes, also received the Jim Steins medal, which is great recognition for his work for the Cancer Council, and for the Kids Cancer Council and Cancer Association. So it's been great recognition for him as well, and it was just a pretty positive night. And to get that result, to get our first ever Brownlow medalist. I know we've gone through so many years where we've had favourites. We've had people come 2nd and 3rd. Gavin Wanganeen came 2nd in 2003, I think it was. Just 1 vote behind the Buckley, Rashudo and Goods tie. We've had Josh Franco come in the top 3. Chad Corns in 2004 come in the top 3. Warren Federer went into that year favourite, didn't even poll in the top 10. Robbie Gray in 2014 was supposed to basically win it, didn't even poll in the top 10. Travis Boak came 2nd that year, and then you had Travis Boak last year in 2020 where he came 2nd, a distant 2nd to Lachie Neale. But we've had proven vote getters in recent years, and to have Ollie Wines win it, I've been talking to many people. A lot of people said that they would have loved to have seen someone like a Travis Boak or Robbie Gray win the Brownlow medal, but to see Ollie Wines get recognised for his season, as I said, is truly instrumental, and I'm really happy, and it's made me so much happy. It's a blessing in disguise. It's sort of been a little bit of wallpaper over the dismantling we got in the prelim, but I think it just puts a lot more of a positive spin going into the off season and into 2022. The reaction of his family was sensational too. The video that Matty Wines put up of his brother, and the scenes that they were screaming and dancing and jumping around after he got announced. So going into the last 6 rounds, I was calculating the numbers. I was thinking, he'll get 2 here, he'll get 3 here. I said with 6 rounds to go, he should get a minimum 10 votes, and I reckon he'll get around 13 votes. He got 12, and he won it with 3 votes, an extra game. And the game that I said was critical if he were to get a vote that he would win was the showdown where we just won and Ollie got 3 votes. Ollie Wines got 1. And that, to me, that put him in front. That made him win anyway. But he got 2 votes in the last 2 games, both with 3 votes to Travis Boak. And, well, Boakey was absolutely sensational in the last 6-7 games anyway, and he polled 25 votes, as I said. But you know, to be in his 15th season too, Trav, just a moment on Travis. 15th season, only player to ever poll over 150 votes for the club. And he's gone and finished 7th, 25 votes in his 15th season. Truly outstanding. Him and David Munday were absolutely sensational on the night. Good to see them getting recognition for their work. And it's just amazing that he can be still doing that at his age. 25 votes any other year, you know, before 2010 probably, you win that. You win the Brownlow. But yeah, finishing in the top 10, absolutely outstanding. Carl Amon probably robbed of a few votes. O'Leary with 7 votes was good to see him getting a few recognition for his performances. But the main focus is Ollie Wines, and that's, you know, the equal highest votes in a single season to win a Brownlow, 36 votes. It's just outstanding. And to have a Brownlow medalist now for Port Adelaide ticks another box on our list. History in the making. And Ollie's just, what a season. What an outstanding season he's had. And it's great to see him, you know, just seeing that. And then he stood up on stage. He took a beer instead of champagne from the tray. Like, that's a true country lad. And he spoke so well. You could tell he'd been on a few beers throughout the night because it was slurring a little bit. And the cheeky dig he had at Tom Cleary was so damn funny. You know, and his history of how no one wanted him to come to Port Adelaide from his family. Everyone was disappointed. Even the stories of him maybe coming back to Victoria, and then, you know, he stuck fat, and he's just been absolutely amazing throughout his whole career since he's been at Port Adelaide. And after the story, you know, sensational player 2013, 2014, struggled with injuries in 2015 a little bit. Then he was okay in 2016, 2017. There was question marks on him. 2018 season, he was great. And then, you know, he injured himself in a water skiing accident and was co-captain of the footy club. And that was just ridiculed. And then there were stories of him going back to Carlton and, you know, all this weight on his shoulders to come into 2020, and just still wasn't quite enough for Ollie. And we saw him building a little bit in the latter part of 2020 and 2021, full pre-season, comes into the year, smashes it out of the park. 16 out of 22 games he played, he polled in, and it was absolutely outstanding throughout the year. And who says midfielders do take votes of each other? 25 for Travis, Ollie Wines 36, the highest ever for 2 midfielders combined in a Brownlow. 61 total votes. The next best was 58. And it's a nice win to get. So I'm very happy for Ollie, very happy for the club, and the fans are so happy. We've got a Brownlow medalist, and we'll be celebrating a lot across the off-season. And I've already bought the merch. Like, come on. I'm going to be investing. This is history in the making. That's a piece of memorabilia you just got to get your hands on. One more thing before I go. To the people that have been saying he's not a worthy winner of the Brownlow medal, you're judged by people that are officiating the game. And whilst, yes, I do agree with some comments about how umpires have enough on their plate, they shouldn't be judging the best of field, but they're a neutral part of the game. They don't support anyone. They don't have favourites. Whilst sometimes we think so, they're judging the game as they see it, both on the rules and on players and how they perform. At the end of the day, Ollie Wines bet Bontempelli, Oliver Petrarca, Steele, Parrish, Sam Walsh, who was absolutely outstanding. Full credit to him. Bet all these players to get judged best of field in the games he was playing. He has no control on the votes. He's a worthy winner. Nothing more can be said. So stick that up here to the doubters. We finally got a Brownlow medalist. Thank you so much for watching this video. I had a lot planned this week actually to do with the changes to the squad, to changes that I'd make across the football club, and, you know, reviewing the season as a whole. But this is a bit of positive news that's come out from the Brownlow medal. I think that's going to be pushing that back a bit, because Ollie deserves all the recognition, as I say, and deserves the spotlight at this moment because it's his time and it's absolutely sensational. So well done, Ollie Wines. Bravo, mate. Thank you so much for watching this video. Make sure you subscribe to the channel if you're new for plenty more Port Adelaide and AFL content coming your way across the off-season. My name is Anthony, and as always, can't Ollie Wines?
As I propose a toast to our 2021 Brownlow medalist, Ollie Wines. Ollie Wines.